Hello, YouTube. Welcome to the channel, Unique Sports Talk. Hey, listen, man, the Ravens are in big trouble if they're not done for the season already. If you do a cursory look and you check, when a team starts 1-5 for the season, and their defense look like absolute trash, but even forget about the defense or the offense. Since 1970, only four teams have come back to go to the playoffs after losing the first six games of the season, going 1-5 since 1970. The chances of them getting to the playoff is really, really slim. It's probably a good bet right now for good odds in Vegas. Last year, uh, I forgot the lowest seeded team in the West. I think it was Denver, maybe whoever it was, had lost 8 games. So let's just say that's the yardstick. Going 9-8 might get you in the playoff if you have tiebreakers, right? You're going to have tiebreakers. That means right now that they can't lose more than three more games. And even if they only lose, they can't lose more than three more games. Okay, for the rest of the season, right? So it's what, 17 games and there's six in. So out of the next 11 games, they can't lose more than three, which is possible for a good Ravens team. But this team is not good. This is not a good Ravens team. It really isn't. And Lamar Jackson is starting to regress from the standpoint I think he's thinking. One, he's got to come to the realization he doesn't have anything more to prove other than winning a Super Bowl in terms of his skill level. We know he could throw the ball, right? We know that he's got a great passer rating and a great completion ratio. But his sense of when to run is what's being broken. Some of these times he should just take off and do what he does best. And even if that's not best anymore, the name of the game is keeping the possession. There's a lot of times he could just take off and get 10 yards, without force. When he's looking for going through his progressions and he's saying, shit, man, I can get 10 yards just by running. That instinct should be what he should just go back doing. Now, if we say he might get hurt more, he's getting hurt more by overthinking. I think he's getting hurt more by just play football. And if you got to run 10 times or 100 times and you got to score the touchdowns yourself, hell with it, man. Just do it. Because the name of the game is winning. Ever since that drop pass in the playoffs, okay, by my man Andrews, I can't believe he dropped the pass to keep the game alive. It was, I think there's just a cloud over the team. Okay, so we're going to go over their schedule for the rest of the season, right? So they can't lose more than three more games just to have a chance. Let me add this one more stat. Do you remember 2008? New England missed the playoffs and they were 11-5. New England missed the playoffs, they were 11-5. That means right now that, you know, if that was this season, right? That means they're pretty much eliminated because they would have to run the table and they still might not get in, right? It would be more than 11-5 because that was a 16 game season. So now, even if they had the extra game and they were 12-5, they could still miss the playoffs because the loss column is what really matters. All right, so they got 5 losses already. These guys are in big, big, big trouble. So let's go over the schedule, right? The remaining schedule, and let's go see what game they might win at the level of play that they're at and the level of where the league's at. And let's just take a swag at it, okay? All right. So let me get myself out of the way. So the Ravens play the Bears. The Bears just came off a big win. Now, the thing for the Ravens is that they don't play again until, I can't believe it, until October 26th. They're like taking a year off shit in football parlance. They're not going to play until October 26th. That's that's a lot of time off. I mean, I'm thinking There's got to be something wrong with this, but no, because I don't see no other game. Maybe I missed one or something. One, two, three, four. That okay. That's 11 games. So anyway, okay. So the Bears. That man, I think that's a toss up. Now they're in the Ravens territory. They could win that game. Uh, so let's be generous. Let's give them that game. Let's give them the Dolphins game. The Vikings. They're at the Vikings. Uh, the Vikings can beat them. So let's give that to the Vikings. All right. So now, all right. So that's one more loss. Okay. So they only got two left. They should be able to beat the Browns. They should be able to beat the Jets. They pretty much own the Bengals, but this is in Baltimore. So let's give them that one because they're in Baltimore. They play the Steelers. Now the Steelers are playing good football, especially on defense and on offense. I think they're happy with the quarterback play. So that's another loss. I think they're going to lose to the Steelers. Then they go to Bengals, okay? And I think if they're going to be in Bengal Stadium, I think they're going to lose that game. All right. So now that's three losses right there. So these next three games are pretty big, right? Okay, so now I had the Steelers going into Baltimore beating them. Okay, so now let's go to the last three. The Patriots are playing some good football. They really are. They could beat the Ravens, but let's give the Ravens that game. Let's just say they're on their game. The Packers, they're going to lose to the Packers. In that cold weather up there, they're going to lose to the Packers, and they're going to lose to the Steelers. Right? So that means they got five losses that I see on their schedule. Five more losses. Even if they play well, they got five more losses. They're gonna miss the playoffs. Right? They're gonna be 7-10. So I said it here first, and we can come back to this video way back when the season's over. I think they're gonna miss the playoffs big time, you know, and not because it's some last minute, tiebreaker shit. They're gonna lose 10 games. And in the AFC, nobody's getting into the playoffs. Even in the NFC, that's 7-10. Nobody. So I would, I don't know if they need to rest Lamar Jackson for the rest of the year. I'm not saying do that. He's gonna play his heart out, but this is gonna be a very, very bad year for the Baltimore Ravens. And all the Boo Birds are gonna be out. And Lamar, you get ready for it because you are going to take the brunt of the punishment for that, even though their defense just went to shit for some reason. Anyway, I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to say something on this channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Put a comment in there. Do you agree with the Ravens missing the playoffs this year? Or do you think they're going to pull a rabbit out of their hat? Say something. If you come in and hit the like button, if you're a sports fan, say something. I don't care what you say. You could disagree with me. You could agree with me. Put a comment in, in the comment section. Keep it civil because this is just sports. And let me know. And just remember, every Wednesday, I used to go live, but I don't. I have my sports show every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. If any of you get brave enough, maybe I might start going live again. Or if I can build a rapport with anybody in the comment section over a period of time, maybe shoot you a list and you can get on in the back and we can, have your commentary and record it and put it out there. All right. So just want to leave you with that. R. Payne, Unique Sports Talk. Over and out.